Hi, my name's Kenna. I am gonna make some prints before work because I have to squeeze it in whenever I can. Anything that involves paint is always really hard for me to do before work in the morning because it just seems like such a huge ordeal because there's cleanup, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I always have to leave it to the weekend and people want to do things on the weekend and it's not been working. So this is what we are working with, I am working with. I have been doing oh no, I'm not actually done with this. It's a lady playing with a kitty, with a feather toy. I've been doing a lot of Aztec inspired stuff and decided I should do something original using Aztec iconography, and this is what I came up with, but there is a little point on the tooth that I did not finish. I will finish that and then print. Anyway, there's a bunch of different papers that I need to decide between. I discovered this new technique on, I have no idea what that says, but this new technique on Instagram. Actually, I had gotten off of social media, and then when I started making this stuff, I was like, actually initially it was to find events around here, but then I started following creators, and anyway, I learned about this technique because I didn't go to art school, and so whenever I can learn things, that's great. And I've gone a little crazy with it. I don't know what it's called, but just squeegeeing paint across paper. And it's so much fun, and it makes such pretty paper because before, the prints I have made have all been on plain paper, and I had tried different color paper and it just wasn't right. So I'm going to take out, yeah, definitely not those. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show. So I got some blue, some plain blue. I'm not crazy about the lime green stuff, so all these colors have like a bunch of different variations. I did a bunch of neon ones. I don't even know what to put on that. There aren't that many of these. They're cool looking, but I don't know yet. These are the first ones I did, just plain, just to get like a background color because it didn't, yeah. And then the neon series is very exciting. And some bigger ones, some more bigger ones. Oh yeah, and then this color, these colors, these were among the first two. So pretty. Like it's almost too pretty to print on, but I did some initial prints on the smaller ones of this color way. I don't know what to call that. And it came out really nice. So. Oh, and then these little tiny ones. So pretty. So pretty. I did some prints on these too that are elsewhere. I'm working on putting them all on Etsy/Tiny Gallery. Tiny Gallery is for, the initial ones were called artist trading cards, 2.5 by 3.5 inch paper with any kind of art on it. And ACEOs are the versions of that you can actually buy or sell, which probably goes against the original idea. But it's a cool idea because when I go to art shows, I like, I don't have that much money to buy original art, and so I like to be able to get stuff, but I can't be spending $50 on something, so if I can get something small for $10 to $15, $20, that's cool. So, okay, I think this print will go on, it's hard. I think these, why not? I go through my yellow so fast. So fast. because I really love yellow and like orange, like a very yellow orange marigold color basically is kind of my favorite. These I will leave. Oh, and I have gold too. It's kind of hard to tell, but very cool gold color. I will leave those for later. I found this plastic thing at a thrift store, which is really nice. I need to go back to see if I can find more. The reds I will be leaving for different kind of print. There, those I will leave. Okay, I need to go get my tool so I can finish this. I am not super pleased with that. I'm not super pleased with that. The Aztec, the animals, some of the animals, the cat, the rabbit, have these teeth that I have found it difficult to, on the bigger prints, obviously it's not as hard, but this just doesn't, I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess it just looks like he has his mouth closed, which is fine. I will probably make another version of this print because I'm not happy. I'm not 100% happy with that. Okay. This, got my roller. Big roller. Oh, apron. This apron is actually a dress that I got from the thrift store, and I cut it because I wanted it as an apron and then didn't mend the sides, so it's not super neat looking, but it does its job very well. And it's got pockets. I need waste paper. So I think I'm gonna do maybe a couple on here. I had been using this before I started using Bristol. I really like it. It's really nice paper to make prints on. It's really nice and thick. And I'm a big fan of the brown. Got my waste paper, old newspaper. Newsprint is nicer because you can tell like where the print is, but this works. So I think I'm gonna tilt. Yeah. Or, okay, we'll try that. It's starting to get warm in here. I don't have a wall unit, but not AC. And thankfully this is a north-facing apartment, but it has gotten warm. This wall unit is not capable of taking me under like 81 degrees. So usually in the morning, I open everything up and blow cold air in here, and it's not been cooling down enough at night. So, all right, I think I'll do black. I've been working with oil, and it has changed the game. See, but would black look okay? I think black would be fine on that. It's hard to know. Yeah, we'll do black. Get some of these ready. I finally got a paper cutter because I had been just cutting with like an X-Acto, like a big knife on a mat, and it's fine, but when you're cutting lots and lots and lots of little sheets of paper, oh yeah, these I did before I cut them, and I'm kind of regretting it because I like the white perimeter. So I haven't cut them yet. I might just do something like a long thing, but it's so pretty, like the colors, so pretty. Okay, what are we doing on time? 7/16. Okay. I might have to turn the fan on. Okay, fan is on. Hopefully the noise isn't annoying. All right, first go. See how well I carved. I finally got a really nice tool. One of the, I don't know how you say it, file tools. I finally got one of those and it is amazing. Oh, I need my shop towels. I discovered how amazing shop towels are for this kind of thing, especially working with oil paint. Anyway, yeah, the file tool is amazing because I can sharpen the other tools. I started sharpening them and they work a lot better, but it's just not the same. It is not the same. So for all the fine detail work, that's what I've used. So far, so good. Okay. So we'll do one on craft paper first. I don't know why I keep on saying we. This is a relatively new acquisition also. I had been, oh shit. Oh, that I didn't mess that up. Okay, take two. I had been using like wooden spoons or even just my fingers. I might actually just use my fingers for this because it's, well, we'll see. Anyway, it's pretty helpful. Something like that. It's pretty helpful when you don't have a press. Okay. I think what I should get is some sort of like non-stick, like a piece of a yoga mat or something, so I can do this without it moving around. It's not the best, but I think it's got every but it's good enough to continue printing, I think. I need to stand up for this. Yeah. There's something about getting above it. All right, now I'm gonna see how, actually I'm gonna do one more on craft paper. I could do half of this, actually. I could totally do half of this. This is the paper cutter. I think I could do half. What is it? It's 7, so 3.5. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. While I'm testing it out anyway. Let me see what it looks like with just my fingers. Problem with fingers is that after doing it a certain amount of time, it tires out your fingers. Oh, that's so much worse. Okay. It slid. Why is it sliding? Okay. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it on the paper. Scary, scary, scary. What I should be doing is, yeah, that's what, measuring out, or like giving a rough approximation of where the block is, no, where the paper's gonna be. So I know what the middle is. Okay. There. It is much higher stakes to waste one of these. So I'm really gonna try to not, oh sure, now it's all over me. Damn. Okay, well this will be the prototype because I think I already messed it up. I feel like I've gotten this part of it down enough, like I don't often struggle this much with just keeping the paper still. Other side. Now it's got a stain on the back. Okay. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's so bad. What is happening? Why is it sliding so much? That's really weird. Why is it sliding so much? Okay, I'm gonna do more on the little pieces of craft paper because something is going on. Too much paint? Just gonna do fingers. I mean better, but now it's not enough paint. This is a little disappointing. My last few print sessions have gone better. I don't know what I'm doing so differently. I used to not like all the, I forget what it's called, all the like noise, or like this little stuff right here, but now I really kind of do. Okay, so I'm gonna tear these in half, or cut these in half, while this is not going well for me. Yeah, this paper cutter, man, so good. The other idea I had was a kitty with a human heart in its mouth, or like playing with a human heart. I was looking at a bunch of codices. The Aztec codices are there's a bunch of different ones, but they're really cool. They're what am I trying to say? They're graphic representations of life / ideas / beliefs, and yeah, this just isn't like, this is not it for me. It's not like, no me está llenando, like it's not filling. That sounds weird in English. That sounds very weird in English. Yeah, the codices, I remember seeing them for the first time. I might have seen them in school, but then when I went to the Anthropology Museum in Mexico City, I just thought it was, because I really like, what's the word? not graphic novels. There's a word to describe like storytelling through pictures. Anyway, comics, graphic novels, things like that. And when I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh, they're like little comics. Obviously, much higher quality, and much more like filled with history and meaning, etc. But I've thought that they make for really good. It would make for really good prints because of the like flatness and the like stark lines. And I forgot why I started talking about this. Oh yes, because I was looking at different. I wanted to come up with an original image, and I was looking through them. There's a really cool online. There are a couple of online sources where you can see all of them. It's really, really neat. And I saw one image and I was like, oh, that's a human heart. Oh, okay, that's a sacrifice right there. And yeah, and I love the idea of a kitty playing with a human heart. Maybe there's not enough, maybe the lines are too thin. I feel like the other prints, I don't know. I'll have to grab one to show you. This is just not, yeah, it's not turning out the way I had envisioned or something. I don't know. It's all right. Let me go get the other prints to show you. So, all the first prints are filed. These are more recent. This is what am I trying to say? So this is a flower. These are the neon flowers. These are the bigger ones. This one too, these little, whatchamacallit, knives, they're flint knives. I remember I saw these, I saw the stone versions, the flint versions in the Anthropological Museum, and it was like, oh my gosh, they have eyes, and I put eyes on everything. So I was very excited to do something with those. And so this is the God of War, Huitzilopochtli, hard one. But yeah, I feel like the ink came out well on the page, so I don't know why. Well, that one's not the best actually. That did not look like that. So the other, I really like working with oil with prints because it's so dry here that paint dries really, really quickly, and it's hard to print multiple things when the paint is drying. And the oil fixes that problem, but it takes so long to dry. So if I don't handle them very gently, they'll smear, and that's not great. Okay, should I just keep doing craft paper? No, I'm gonna try again on the yellow paper. It takes, I mean, duh, all this takes effort, but like it takes time and effort to make this paper to begin with, and so it hurts to like waste any. Okay. I mean, ay chingado. Yeah, and then I get like crap on my fingers. Shit. It's hard to deal with waste, period. For me, like, yeah, like in the past I've not done a lot of stuff because I'm like, well, I don't want to create waste. I don't want to create garbage, so I'm not going to do anything. But existing kind of requires us to make waste. And so I've tried to be less harsh about it, but it's still hard. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Okay, I feel okay with this one. I'm gonna redo it because I want the kitty to have teeth, but I feel okay with this. It's funny because the Huitzilopochtli one, like, I like that it filled up the whole page, so I wonder, maybe I'll do one that is bigger, like using pink lino, because these blocks come in, you know, pre-sized blocks, and so, but maybe I can cut a pink. I think that's what I'll do. It's just tough because the detail is harder to get. Well, I'm gonna do a few more of these and call it good, I think, and then clean up, because this always takes a bunch of cleanup. And then eat some breakfast. Summer, not just summertime, but heat. Heat makes me not want to eat breakfast. It's like my body knows that it's just gonna like heat up digesting stuff, and so it's like, I don't know, do we really need to? Oh yeah, I should wash my hands. Try to not get any crap on the back of the card. Yeah, I think there's something missing from this. Can't quite put my finger on what it is, but I will figure it out before the next printing session. I had also thought of doing a dog one, but I haven't thought of a good idea for a dog one. And the dog, image, the dog iconography for the dog is just not as cute, I think. Like, I think the deer is cute, I think the rabbit is cute, but the dog, oh shit, I think I just moved it. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. No me llena. I think that's actually all I'll do, because there's something just not right about this. Clean up also with oil is strangely not easier. Yeah, well, easier, because you just wipe stuff. I feel like with acrylic, yeah, I don't know, because it dries faster or something, it's harder to clean up. How do I want to do this? Something else, another kind of waste paper that I've been using is toilet paper roll, or toilet paper wrappers. That's what I'm looking for. I use the Who Gives a Crap toilet paper, and it comes with a paper wrapper, and that's been handy. I use some of it for wrapping paper, and my sister was like, oh great, now I can think of you shitting when I'm opening up your gifts. Oh yeah, and then the shop towels are also really nice. This. Get in the crevices. I don't know how long people keep their oil or their prints for, but it has seemed like, I feel like one of the things about printing is that you can keep the same thing for a long time and come back to it, but I think people might not keep their blocks for very long. I need oil. Okay. I actually got this, it's cutting board oil, linseed oil, from a house that I no longer own, that I owned for a year. Different story. It came with the house. There are a lot of funny things that came with that house because the people didn't like clean it very well. Like they were still moving out on signing day, so that was an interesting experience. But this was one of the things, and I'm very thankful. So thank you, old owners. Anyway, I'm gonna finish doing this, but that was my make art with me before capitalism forces me to go back to the galley and row with the other wage slaves.